All right, so good morning. Let's go ahead and start our gentle yoga practice on the floor. I do recommend a folded blanket or towel or small pillow, something like that that you can sit on. And that will help you sit up nice and tall. Right? It's going to make it more comfortable for your shoulders. Instead of rounding your back like this, you'll sit up straight. Now, if sitting cross-legged isn't comfortable for you, it's okay to stretch a leg out. You can do something like this. You can sit like this. Right? Whatever you need to be comfortable. And just rest the hands in your lap or on your knees. Go ahead and close your eyes for a moment. And take a nice deep breath. And to begin our practice, it's nice to draw your awareness to this moment. So let's just begin by listening to all of the sounds in the room, outside of the room, the sound of your own breath. And now withdraw your awareness from the sounds and notice your posture. Lengthen from the base of your spine, up the back, through the neck, through the top of your head. And then just relax. We're going to scan the body. Relax from the top of the head down through the forehead. Relax around your eyes, through the nose and the cheeks. Relax the corners of your mouth, your jaw, down through the neck and throat, and the shoulders, all the way down the arms to fingertips. Take a nice, slow, deep breath and relax down through the torso, your upper back, your chest and lungs, the heart center, down through the abdomen, through the lower back, from your hips all the way down the legs, through the feet and the toes. And now bring your awareness to your breathing. You're going to count the length of your inhale, count again the length of your exhale, and even out your breath. So if you inhale to the count of 7, you'll exhale to the count of 7. All right? We're going to do that for a few breaths. And with your next exhale, let your chin come forward. Slowly hang your head down. Bring your chest up towards your chin and just hold for a moment. And now roll your head to one side. Just let the ear hang toward the shoulder. Relax your jaw. Now roll your head around to the back. Let your head hang back. Over to the other side. And bring your head back down to the front. Let's do a few circles. So inhale, roll your head to the back. Exhale, back to the front. Let's do 3 circles to each side. And when you are done with your neck rolls, just let your head hang down. Clasp your hands now and lay your hands on the back of your head and just add a little weight to that stretch of your neck. You're going to feel that into your back even. Good. Bring your head back up. Put one hand on the head. The other hand can just rest on your leg. And then gently draw the ear toward the shoulder and hold. And then bring your head back to center. Let's do the other side. Good. And let your head come right back to center. Okay. And then eyes are open. Let's turn the head from side to side, back and forth. Good. And bring your head right back to center. Okay. Arms by the side. Inhale, reach out and up. Take a nice deep breath. Clasp your hands together. Turn the palms up towards the ceiling and stretch. And then exhale, lean to one side. Inhale as you come up. Exhale over. Inhale to center. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. And you can bring yourself right back to center and just draw back slightly with the arms. All right. So now we're going to place the hands on the back of your head and open the elbows back. All right. And you can lean to either side. Inhale as you exhale. You're going to go to one side. And I want you to release and put your hand to the mat. So you can keep your hand right here on the mat. Some of you might be able to come down onto the elbow, but you want that opposite knee and hip to stay down. So if your knee pops up, just go back up on the hand. Okay, you're still going to get a really good stretch. Now, point the elbow towards the ceiling and look up. Inhale. Exhale, just look forward, reach your arm out over your head, and now you're reaching like you're reaching for the wall. And 2, 3, drawing down with that opposite hip, and 4, and turn that palm upward. Inhale, reach, and come on up, and exhale, let your arm come down. Good. We're going to switch the feet around. So the other foot will be in front. And if you've been stretching a leg out, just switch your feet around. Okay. Now we're going to switch how we clasp our hands together. So I'm right-handed. I naturally will put my right thumb and finger on top. That feels normal. We're going to do I'm going to do it the other way. Left thumb and finger on top. Go ahead and reach out and stretch and draw back. It's always good to try something new, right? Do something in a new way. Let's put the hands on the back of the head, open the elbows back. Inhale, as you exhale, you're going to lean to the other side and then go ahead and put your hand on the mat, maybe get all the way down into the elbow. Look up towards the ceiling and stretch. Inhale, as you exhale, look forward, reach your arm out and stretch. And 2, 3, 4. Good. Turn the palm upward. Inhale, reach and come on up. Exhale, let your arm come down. Now we're going to take the hands behind your back. So clasp them together. Roll the shoulders back. Stretch. Good. Let's reach out. Fingertips touch the shoulders. Go in and back and around. Make some nice big circles. And let's do the opposite direction. Good, and relax. All right, go ahead and stretch your legs out in front of you. Rock the feet in and out, maybe flex your ankles a little bit. Get some circulation back to your toes. Good. Okay, so let's come on over now onto the hands and knees. If you're on a hard surface, you can use your blanket or a towel as extra padding for your knees if you want. We're going to place the hands right under your shoulders, knees hip distance, toes and feet are relaxed. This is your table pose. And you always want your fingers spread out wide, middle finger pointing straight ahead. All right, so to begin, exhale, tuck your chin in. And just round your back and your shoulders and stretch. And then as you inhale, arch your lower back and look up. So exhale, tuck your chin in, round out your back and shoulders. Inhale, arch and look up. And exhale. And inhale. And just move at your own pace, following your breath. Exhale, tuck that chin in. Round your back. Inhale, arch and look up. Okay, with your next exhale, bring the hips back toward the heels, forehead towards the mat, reach all the way out with your fingertips. You can open and close your fingers and hands a couple of times, just stretch out your hands. As you're resting now in the half tortoise, it doesn't matter if the hips come all the way to the heels, but you want your forehead down to the mat. And just round out that lower back and just hold for a moment. And just take a nice deep breath here. All right, so we're going to do a posture called the downward dog. I want your hands just a little bit wider than the shoulders. So for me, the small finger comes towards the edge of the mat, reaching out through the arms. Come up onto your hands and knees. Let your toes curl under. You're going to lift your hips. All right, keep your knees soft, kind of bent. Press your chest back towards your legs so that it feels like you're pressing the floor away from you. Your arms are nice and straight. Feel that stretch all the way through the spine. We're going to do what's called a runner stretch, where you bend one knee, push the opposite heel down to the mat, and just alternate your legs back and forth, stretching those calves. Good. And then from here, bring the shoulders forward, let the knees touch down to the mat. You're going to sit back toward that right heel. Reach your arms over to the left, and now you're in a nice little twist here. And this is a great stretch for that lower back. So just hold, relax into it with each breath. Just imagine that with each exhale, your body starts to relax even more into the pose. You can go just a little further in that stretch. So you're not forcing the stretch, you're allowing the stretch. Good, and let's come back onto the hands and knees. We're going to switch over. Sit back towards that left heel, reach the arms over to the right. And breathe 2. And 3. 4. Do one more, and 5. Good. And then come right back up onto the hands and knees. Okay, let's slide the left knee forward up between your fingertips. And this left heel, you want to turn it in so it's kind of by that right hip bone. So the left heel turns in, and you're going to stretch that right leg back a little bit more. Go ahead and look forward. Inhale. And then as you exhale, come on down. You can rest like this on your elbows, or you can bring your forehead all the way down, put one arm on top of the other, and just rest your forehead on your forearms. And relax. Okay, so you decide how far down you go. Focus on your breathing. Inhale and exhale deeply. All right, bring your chest up. Let's put the hands firmly on this mat. Go on the ball of the back foot. You're going to lift your hips and step your left foot back and just stretch for a moment. And bring your shoulders forward, knees down to the mat. Let's do the other leg. So now your right knee comes up. You're going to turn the heel in. Stretch your left leg all the way back. Good. Go ahead and look forward and inhale. And then as you exhale, come on down. And again, you can just rest on your elbows or come all the way down. Whatever feels comfortable for you, and just hold. You might notice as you're moving through your hatha yoga that one side might feel a little tighter than the other side. And you're just practicing your awareness. You're just becoming aware of your body and how you're feeling. And just use your breath, kind of relax into it with the breathing. Okay, go ahead and bring yourself back up. One hand on either side of your leg. You're on the ball of the back foot. Step it back again, right into that downward dog and stretch. Good. Bring the shoulders forward. Let your knees come down to the mat. Bring your hips all the way back toward the heels. And relax for a moment. You can open again. Open and close your fingers and fists. Stretch out your hands as well. You can even rock your hips a little bit from side to side. Okay. Go ahead and bring yourself back up. You're in a kneeling posture. And let's stretch the toes and feet out. So you're going to let your toes curl under. And you're going to sit back on your heels. Now, if that's uncomfortable or too painful for the feet, just lean forward, take some of that pressure off. But we're going to stretch your feet as well and your toes. Good. All right. From here, help yourself up to a comfortable standing pose, and you can just push your blanket or whatever towel right off to the side. All right, let me adjust my camera for you. All right, so we're going to do some standing postures. So in this pose, let's start with the feet about hip distance apart, hands on the hips. I like to start with twisting a little bit. So keep your knees relaxed and soft. You're going to lean forward, inhale and roll around to the back. Exhale back to the front. So you're following the breath. Good, and let's switch to the other side. Inhale and exhale. Good, and come right back to center. Inhale, as you exhale, you're going to fold forward right into your front bend. Let your arms hang and your head hang. And just soften your knees. Don't lock the knees. Keep them relaxed. Sway a little bit from side to side. Back and forth. Good. And then from here, reach to the floor in front of you. Bend your knees. Come on down into your squat. That's a good opposite stretch, the front bend and the squat. So we're going to do the front bend again. So you got your hands up for balance. Go ahead and press back into your front bend. If it's comfortable for you, you can even cross your arms in the front bend and hang. Sometimes that feels good too. Good. You're feeling that spine sort of loosen up, your lower back opening up. Go ahead and come down to your squat. Bring yourself down. And again, let's do a front bend. And down to your squat. Good. One more time, front bend. Okay, bring the hands to the hips. Inhale as you come on up into a standing posture. We're going to do a standing back stretch. You just put the heel of the hands right under your rib cage. Fingers point towards the floor. Soften your knees. Lift through the chest. Gently lean back. And then back up to standing. Good. Now let's draw the feet closer. You can be a couple of inches apart with your feet, or you can let your toes touch, whatever feels comfortable for you. Arms slightly out to the side. So this is your mountain pose. Tadasana. Inhale, reach out and up. And let the fingertips touch, reach to the ceiling. Now exhale, lean to one side. Just push out on that opposite hip. Inhale as you come up. Exhale over. Good. Inhale to center and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's come back to center. Inhale as you exhale, fold right into your front bend. Now with your next inhale, put the hands on the front of your legs, either your shins or your thighs. Pull that chest forward. Breathe in. You're straightening out that lower back. Exhale as you fold. And now inhale, reach and come on up. And back to the heart. Good. Inhale, reach up. You can look right up to your thumbs. Exhale as you fold. Hands on the front of your legs. Inhale, pull the chest forward and stretch. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, reach and come all the way up. And back to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale as you fold. Hands on the legs, look forward and breathe. Exhale. And now inhale, reach and come all the way up. So we're moving from posture to posture, following the breath. Inhale. And that's called a vinyasa, where you move from posture to posture. Exhale as you fold. So you get into a nice rhythm with the breath. Inhale and stretch. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, reach and come on up. Exhale back to the heart. And again. Hands on the legs, look forward. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, reach and come on up. And back to the heart. All right, let's do one more sequence. Inhale. And exhale. Draw the chest forward. Good. And just pause for a moment, hands to the heart. And relax. Go ahead and relax your arms. You can bend your knees, relax your legs. Okay, let's do our tree pose. We're going to practice some balance. I actually balance better on the floor than on my mat, so you can decide if you want to step off. Okay, under a surface. So we want feet about hip distance, hands on the hips. All right. And with our balancing posture, find something to stare at, to focus on. And when you're ready, you're going to shift your weight to either leg. Your hips are forward. Let the knee turn to the side. Now you can balance by keeping your toes on the floor or on the mat. Okay. Or you can bring that foot right above the ankle, or you can help that foot above the knee. If you bring it up, you have to tighten the standing leg to press that foot and thigh together. So you're kind of tightening your buttocks. Good. Find your point to stare at. And then when you feel ready, you can bring your hands to the heart center for a moment. Just relax. Inhale and exhale deeply. Let's come down on that side and we're going to do the other leg. So shift your weight to the opposite leg. Hips are forward, knee turns out to the side. You can balance your toes on the mat or bring that foot right above the ankle. Don't use the knee as a ledge. Have your foot above or below the knee. Find your point to stare at. And bring your hands to the heart. And relax. Just relax your gaze. And relax. Go ahead and bring yourself down on that side. Have your feet about hip distance. Let's fold into the front bend. So let yourself hang. And just sway a little bit from side to side. Reach to the floor in front of you. Come down into your squat. Good. We're going to come down to the floor into a seated posture. So carefully bring yourself on down. Go ahead and sit. I'm just going to adjust my camera for you. You can see me better. There we go. Bring yourself right on down. Good. Go ahead and stretch your legs out in front of you. Okay, so in our seated posture, let's do what's called the cradle pose. You can take either side, either leg. You're going to bring it up like this. So the foot is either in your hand, the opposite hand, or in your elbow. And then wrap the other arm right around your leg and start to rock from side to side. Sit up nice and tall. Good. And let's stop that rocking movement. You can pull the leg in gently and just hold. And relax. Let's put the foot right across that upper thigh. Put your hand on your knee very gently. Let's bounce that leg up and down a few times. Okay, so let's take this bent leg, cross it over your straight leg like this. So you have one knee on top of the other. It's okay if it's a little more open like that. Now you can keep this bottom leg straight and we're going to lean forward, or you can bend that bottom leg back just like this. Okay. And ideally you would have one knee on top of the other. Again, if the legs need to be a little more open, that's fine. So you can have a straight leg or bent leg. Okay, you've got two different variations. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, as you exhale, lean forward. There you go. And just take your time. And relax. Focus on your breathing. Inhale and exhale deeply. Good. Go ahead and bring yourself back up. You're going to feel that one, right? In the buttocks and the hips. Go ahead and stretch your legs out. That's a good one to do to prevent or even heal sciatica problems. If you ever have like a pinched nerve that goes down your leg, this will help to stretch that out. All right, so we're gonna do the same sequence on the other side. Take your foot, you place it into your hand or your elbow, wrap the other arm around, rock that hip gently from side to side. All right, let's stop the rocky movement. Pull that leg in and hold. Good. And now let's place that foot right across the thigh. You can gently bounce the knee a little bit. All right, let's take the bent leg, cross it over your straight one. Some of you might be keeping that bottom leg straight, or you can tuck that bottom leg under, whatever you prefer. And then from here, inhale, as you exhale, lean forward and stretch. And again, focus on your breathing. And relax into that pose. Good, and go ahead and bring yourself up. Gently come on up, stretch the legs out in front of you, and rock your feet. And even this movement, rocking your feet in and out, is good for your hip flexors. You can even do that in bed at night. Just kind of rock your feet a little bit. All right, so from here, let's have you open your legs out. Now in this posture, if you find yourself kind of falling back just a little bit, take your folded blanket or towel and go ahead and sit on that. If you raise yourself up, it'll be easier to sit up with a nice straight back, okay? All right, so from here, you can do either side. To begin, you're gonna take one hand, reach it over to the opposite leg. Inhale and reach up with the other hand, and then stretch out like you're reaching for the wall. And 2, 3, feel that stretch all along your side. 4, good, and then turn the palm upward. Inhale, reach and come on up. Exhale, let your arm come down. Of course, you'll feel little on the inside of the legs as well. Let's switch over. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, reach out like reaching for the wall. And 2, 3, and 4. Good. Reach and come on up, and exhale, let your arm come down. All right, we're going to stretch forward. So inhale, as you exhale, you're going to lean forward into the stretch. Now this stretch can feel pretty tight. So I find that just moving a little bit from side to side, like stretch to one leg and then kind of move over to the other side, can help you relax into this stretch a little bit more. Maybe go a little deeper. Back and forth. Right? It's not about how far you can go in a pose or how far you can stretch. It's about how do you feel when you're in that pose. Right? Can you relax into it? It's like all the tension that we hold, you can relax into that and stretch it out. Focus on your breathing. Good. Bring yourself back to your center. And then use your hands to walk yourself back up. And then from here, we're going to do an opposite stretch. It'll relax those muscles. We're going to do the butterfly pose. So just bring your feet in, help your legs in, bring the feet together. That will relax those muscles, and then bounce your knees up and down. And then from here, we're going to lean forward. So bringing the chest forward. If it feels good, you know, sometimes I just rest my arms on the legs to add a little more weight to the stretch. Feel that stretch even through the lower back, through the tailbone area. Good. And then slowly bring yourself up. Let's help the knees in. Go ahead and stretch your legs out. Rock your feet in and out. In and out if you have to see where we're at time-wise. All right, perfect. Okay, we're going to come down onto our backs now. All right, so I want you to come on down. And when you come down onto your back, you want to pull your knees, you know, have your knees come into your chest so that you come down carefully. Your lower back is rounded. Just clasp your hands across your legs or hold on to each knee and rock gently from side to side. Take a deep breath here. Let go of all that tension down your spine. Even a short routine of like 15 minutes of stretching of yoga every day can really make a difference in how you feel overall, physically, mentally, right? So from here, let's open the arms out to the side. So your arms are stretched out, palms facing upward. And I want you to lower the legs to the left, all the way down to the floor. And you're going to let your knees rest on the floor and your toes and feet rest on the floor. Now turn your head to the right and allow that right shoulder to come down to the floor and relax. You can take your left hand and put it on your right knee and very gently draw down, and this will increase that stretch. We're just going to hold for a moment. Inhale and exhale deeply. Good. Inhale, bring your knees up. Exhale over to the other side. And same thing, turn your head, look out towards that left hand. You can put your right hand on your knee and very gently draw down and just hold. And breathe. Good. Let's bring the knees right back to center. And place your feet on the mat. So knees are bent, feet are on the mat, hip distance apart, arms rest by your sides. Have your palms face down into the floor of the mat. Press your back into the mat, press your feet down and raise your hips up. Now you're in a bridge pose. And hold. Inhale, as you exhale, roll down slowly, one vertebra at a time. And let's go ahead and bring the knees right back into your chest and relax your back. Maybe rock a little bit side to side. One more time, let's do another bridge. Feet on the mat, hip distance apart. Press your back down, press your feet down, and then raise your hips up into a nice bridge. And hold. Keep your big toes pressed into the mat so your knees are pointing straight ahead. Good. Inhale as you exhale, roll down slowly. And go ahead and bring the knees into the chest and relax. All right, we're going to stretch all the way down onto the mat now. So stretch yourself out. Let your arms rest by your sides and just rock your feet in and out a few times and let the feet fall out to the sides. Close your eyes softly and take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale deeply. And just allow the floor to support your body. Relax any tension in the face, relax through the jaw, down through the neck and shoulders, relax all the way down the arms to fingertips. And from the fingers back up through the shoulders. Relax through the upper back and your chest and lungs and your heart center. Down through the abdomen, through the lower back. From your hips, your pelvis. Relax the upper legs, knees, and lower legs, all the way down through your feet and toes. And take a deep breath and relax from your toes all the way back up through the legs, your torso, down the arms, and back up through the shoulders and through the face. And now slowly take a deep breath and start to bring your awareness back to your body by moving your fingers and your toes. And when you are ready, you can draw your knees into your chest. Clasp your hands around those legs and just relax your back for a moment. Okay, and you're going to rest on your side for a moment. Right, and then you can help yourself up to a comfortable seated posture. So go ahead and bring yourself right back up. All right. So I end the exercise hatha yoga part of the practice usually, about after 45 minutes. And then those of you that want to stay and do a 15-minute meditation, you can. So as we're closing the class, a nice way to close the class, just bring the hands to the heart for a moment. And it's nice to set an intention for your day, right? How do you want to feel today? What kind of day are you going to have? And I usually word it like, I am just so happy and grateful that my day is so easy or fun or, you know, filled with happy people. So set your intention for your day. Good. And the eyes are open. Namaste. All right. So if you're going to go about your day right now, I just want to wish you a really great day. Remember to breathe, right? Take your time, relax. Those of you that want to stay and do a meditation, let's see where we're at. We got about 15 minutes. You're welcome to do that. All right. So for the meditation, you do want to be comfortable because you're going to sit for a little while. You're going to sit for about 15 minutes. So I actually fold my blanket pretty thick. I like to be, if I'm on a thicker cushion, my feet don't fall asleep. If I'm sitting too flat, I can't, I'm uncomfortable. Now you can also sit in a chair, but if you're sitting in a chair, I want you to move towards the edge of the chair, have your feet on the floor, and you can still put a towel or blanket underneath your seat. Okay, that just helps you to sit up nice and tall. If you're sitting cross-legged and your feet do fall asleep while you're trying to meditate, just stretch your leg out. That's fine. Okay, so meditation is about bringing yourself into a deep state of relaxation, but you're still conscious. You're not falling asleep. And what you'll find is that as your breath slowly starts to relax and deepen, your mind is going to get quieter. So it's kind of like you're hitting the pause button for 15 minutes, just giving your mind a break. Now you might notice your thoughts getting very busy. That's okay. You're just letting it go, focus on your breathing, and over time, over practice, your meditations will get quieter and quieter, and it'll just be such a nice part of your day. So a nice way to bring yourself into that relaxed state is to do some breathing. And I'm going to teach you the alternate nostril breath for those of you that are new. So you're going to be closing off one side of your nose at a time and doing some breathing. So there's a hand, what they call a mudra, a hand position where I'm right-handed so that my hand is facing me. My thumb is going to close off the right nostril, and then the inside of my ring finger will close off the left nostril. So we'll be breathing in and out of one nostril at a time. Okay. The easiest way to go through this is just to close your eyes and let me talk you through it. So go ahead and inhale through both nostrils. Close the right one with your thumb and exhale through the left nostril. Close the left nostril and inhale through the right. Close the right one, exhale through the left. Close the left nostril, inhale right. Close the right one, exhale left. Close the left one, inhale right. Now exhale through the right nostril, leave it open. Close the right one, inhale left. Close it and exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Now take your hand down and exhale evenly through both nostrils and just notice how you feel. Imagine that both the right and left nostril are very open. Now to help you continue to go into your meditation, you can count to yourself the length of your inhale, count again the length of your exhale, even out your breath. And at some point, you can just let go of the counting and just relax into the moment. If your mind gets busy and starts to wander, just bring it back to the counting of your breath.